Hi everybody, welcome to the replay. If you're watching this on the replay, I know it's going to take a few minutes for people to come in. I'm just going to share this to my group as well when my internet loads. Just whilst we're waiting, let me see if it's going to come up here. So when you hop on, please just shout out who's here and say hello, and just comment below if you want to ask any questions along the way as well. But I just thought I'd pop in whilst I got some time and live stream, because I haven't been doing a lot of live streams. Did one yesterday, but my live stream count has kind of gone down. So let me just quickly share this to my group whilst I'm waiting for people. Hopefully this won't take long. Okay, cool. So yeah, basically what I wanted to talk to you about really is about this whole feel the fear and do it anyway. I was speaking to someone yesterday and it came up, I've seen people say it as well, like a lot of mindset coaches say this about feel the fear and do it anyway. And I know, you know, if you are a mindset coach that teaches that, that's totally cool, I get that. However, hi everyone joining me live. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to feel the fear and do it anyway. I've believed this my whole life. I've got a best friend of mine actually that always says, you know, I just push through the fear, Emma. It's the way you got to do it. You do not have to do it that way. You can train your brain. Literally, you can get rid of your limiting beliefs and train your brain to actually enjoy the experience before you have to go and do the experience. So say it's maybe a sales call, or maybe it's putting yourself on video on live stream, or maybe it's some other kind of visibility thing, or you know, maybe it's just getting clients, or just like making offers or selling, or even writing an email to your list. Whatever the fear is for you, you do not have to feel the fear and do it. Sorry, just kicked me off there for a second. You can literally reprogram your mind to have new beliefs and to have a new reality in your mind before you go and do that thing, and you do not feel scared anymore. You can go. I've stood up in front of people and talked and loved the experience, even though I would say that before that I was terrified of public speaking. It made me so confident. I was even cracking jokes with people, right? Because I literally retrained my brain. Like, one of the things I've been listening to a lot lately is Dr. Joe Dispenza from What the Bleep, and he's all about, you know, when you create a new personality, you create a new personal reality, which is exactly where it's at. Because if you think about this, and this is why I talk about like virtual reality, as I call it all the time, is when we literally program our minds in the sense of, you go into a deep meditation, whether that's hypnotherapy or something else. Hi everyone joining live, by the way. You go into do those kind of things. You are literally reprogramming the neural net in your brain. So certain, like, this is the kind of science behind it, certain triggers aren't firing in your brain, and so you don't actually deal a different way. Brenda, poor reception here. Oh, sorry Brenda, it might actually be my connection because it keeps kicking me off, so I'm hoping that this gets recorded okay and it all goes through. But nice to see you. Hello. Thanks for joining in. But yeah, literally I've been I've been watching a lot of Joe Dispenza stuff, and just been doing this every day for myself, and these are the things that have literally transformed my life time and time again, in the easiest possible way, in the most amazing way. I've taken myself from being totally unconfident, just, you know, really not liking my life and having loads and loads of not, you know, great kind of beliefs about myself. Even as a teenager, I started doing this when I was 19. Okay, on phone now. Oh, cool, Blender. So glad that you could get on, and the signal's back. I think it is my end actually, sorry about that. But yeah, I was doing this since I was 19, and literally I was just listening to hypnotherapy at the time, but it put myself into kind of an alpha state, and I was just imagining myself being confident and doing all these things, and it literally just changed in my environment. I literally just became a new person. And I don't mean a new person in the sense of, hey, I hate myself, let me change myself. No, I became more of who I truly am, which is purpose-driven, powerful and free, because I didn't have the limiting beliefs on myself that were holding me back from just being my freaking self. So I was out there, I was cracking jokes with people, I was like a leader, I was, you know, just standing up and saying things, and just, you know, had such a free personality, and was so confident to just go into situations with people I didn't know and just be completely myself, completely just, like I say, cracking jokes, just having a great time. There was no fear, and I've done this several times in my life. You do not have to feel fear and do things anyway. You can literally reprogramming your thinking deal with the limiting beliefs that are underneath that in whatever way that feels good to you. It might be through just doing the meditations, it might be working through a coach like myself and going through like the process of just like eradicating those babies out. Yeah, thank you for the hearts, Brenda. Thank you so much. Yeah, and just literally, like, when you eradicate those thoughts out, you can do that, and then you no longer have that fear. It doesn't have to be that way. I know there's a lot of mindset people that are saying, you know, feel the fear and do it anyway. It does not have to be that way. When you change your subconscious beliefs and you change your mindset, it doesn't have to be that way. You can become a new person before you experience the event, because everything in here, if you do it vividly enough, the unconscious mind does not know the difference between a real and a vividly imagined event. That's why hypnotherapy works. So you're literally reprogramming your mind. That's true. The saying is a metaphor, is not reality. The saying is a metaphor, not reality. Exactly. You don't know the difference, right? So this is how law of attraction works and all this kind of quantum physics stuff as well, because the reality in here comes before the reality outside ourselves. As you know, as within, so without, is what I always say. And so when you're changing the reality in here between your mind and what you're making things mean, and the thoughts you're thinking and the patterns you have and the emotional states you're triggering within you, then you don't feel that way anymore. And guess what? Things show up differently in your outside world, and things happen differently for you, and you magnetize new people and new situations and new opportunities and more money and more clients and all that kind of good stuff to you, because you don't feel that way anymore. Okay, thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Brenda. So I just really wanted to get this message across. You do not have to feel the fear and do it anyway. It's totally possible to not be fearful, to not doubt yourself, to not feel limiting thoughts, to not have issues with this area of business or that area of business. You know what? Even to not be bored anymore, because there's times in my life, and this is something that I still have to repattern in myself, is that sometimes I get a load of motivation and then I'll maybe like drop off and get bored and stuff like that with it. But you know what? Once the limiting beliefs are actually the actual saboteurs behind that pattern, because you'll have patterns that are happening within you that you've got like inner saboteurs behind. When they're gone, those patterns just disappear as well, and you're just free to just do the work, because the work to creating a successful business is actually meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. It's not scary. It's not anything. It's just what we believe it to be. We can believe it to be the most exciting, amazing, rewarding thing ever, or we could believe it's really stressful, it's hard work, I have to work all hours. These are just our realities in our mind that we're creating, right? We can choose how we want to show up. We can choose what work means to us. We can choose what our businesses are. Live in the moment prevents boredom. Exactly, that's another true thing. Yeah, living in the moment does prevent boredom, because you're totally present in the moment and present to, the truth, which is your reality at the time, rather than going off in your thoughts and thinking things that aren't even real, because either we're making up the future or we're imagining the past. Yes, beliefs create our reality, because we're either imagining the past, which normally isn't what happened anyway, it's just based on our perception, which is all in here. So our reality does totally come from in here. So we can totally change our reality, we can totally change everything we're doing, and just live in a state of freedom and love and happiness and joy, rather than going through that whole fear thing and feeling like we have to go through that fear to get what it is we want. And you know what, that you can do it that way, don't get me wrong. I've known people that do it that way and then they eventually overcome their fear and stuff. That's not my way. I prefer not to have the fear in the first place, although yeah, there's always going to be scary things in life because of our own beliefs and stuff, but we don't have to go through the fear if we don't want to. We can reprogram it and then just have an amazing time doing it in whatever area of business that might be for you. Choice is everything, Brenda. I totally agree. We have choice to see everything about our lives and our business in each moment. We can choose how we're experiencing things, and we can choose what our businesses mean to us. Do they mean freedom and empowerment and money and abundance and independence and finance, or do they mean struggle and not enough and lack and this is so hard and oh my god, how am I going to do this, and confusion and overwhelm and all those typical things that entrepreneurs think, because believe me, I've been through the overwhelm too. So this is my outcome message. Ooh, you'll have to share that with me, Brenda, in one of the groups. Definitely let me know, or yeah, type in the comments if I don't see it soon. Just let me know what that is, your outcome message. I'd be interested to know. But yeah, so totally, it's so totally powerful and so totally possible. If you'd like to know more, you can join us. Actually, I haven't put it in this live stream, but I will tag my group above. It's Business Manifestation and Mindset. If you're not already over there, come and join us. I'll be doing a lot more live streams in there too, and I want to I've done a mindset challenge in there already, but I want to really dig into this mindset stuff, this creating your reality, this quantum physics, this unearthing the negative beliefs and the unconscious stuff that's within us that we're not even realizing is there, that's stopping us from moving forward. Because if you're not having the results you want in your business, there is a limiting belief there that's stopping you from having it. That is a fact, I'm telling you. Because you know what? You could say, yeah, but it's because I don't have the information. You would have the information, yeah? Because you'd go out and just find it. You'd either just hire a coach that could teach you that information, or you'd buy it because you just create the money. You say, yeah, but I don't have the money. Well, that's a belief straight off, right? You've got a limiting belief there. So what I'm saying is everything in our outside world is a reflection of what the beliefs you're holding and what is your what your internal world is about. So that's where you have to start always, I believe, always, in every single situation, whether it's business, relationships, finances, whatever it might be. You need to look within first. So if you want to find out more about my group, I will tag it above this post. I would love to hear your comments below. Freedom, happiness and success. Yes, I'm all about that. Freedom is one of my biggest values, Brenda, definitely. Mindset is everything for me in my business. Totally. It's all as within, so without. If you're not, I can't even say, I think mindset is like 99.9% of success, because if you think about it, anything you do is based on mindset, because it's all around the beliefs you have behind those things, those actions you're taking. There is nothing that does not get affected by your mindset. If your mindset is not in place in the right way, your business success will either be not there or totally inconsistent. Me too. Yay! We'll have to chat, Brenda. We're on the same lines. It's so good. So yeah. So if you, like I say, I'll tag my group above this. Please come over and join me there. And if you want to speak to me, I've got some offers for calls where we can get to the root of your limiting belief. I will just PM me or something, and I'll send you a link to get something in my schedule. But thank you, strong message. Thank you, you too, Brenda. And I'm going to pop off now because I've got some more clients coming up. Absolutely, yes. Yes. Good on you. But yeah, I'm going to pop off now. I've got some more clients in a few minutes. So, but I'll speak to you again soon. Hopefully I'm going to be doing more live streams, definitely on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and maybe early mornings the rest of the week, or late nights. We will see here in the UK at least. So maybe the Americans will, it'll be during the daytime for you guys. But anyway, I'll speak to you all soon. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. And remember, mindset is where it is at, like Brenda said. And you don't have to go through the fear. You really do not. You just reprogram your unconscious mind, and everything is beautiful and wonderful and amazing. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.